Hey everybody, Justin here. We are gonna venture down into the place where we're gonna build our underwater base. This is Base Building 2.0. Base Building, the sequel. Oh my god, a follower! That scared me more than the game did. I don't want to talk about my desperate hunt for resources that happened at the end of between episodes. I did also really neuter Mitchell Base. It was sad to see, but I feel like pieces of it are going to be better elsewhere. For example, the bioreactor that was just poorly creating minimal energy with the creep vine is now in my inventory, and we're going to be moving that into this new base, which does not yet have a name, but I will, of course, as tradition goes, name it after somebody in playing board games. That's just how it has to be, right? There's no other options. So what's very important about when you start getting these bases is you're going to want to figure out ways to get there that has minimal stress. So I feel like we do have a route. We can get through this place pretty easily. The big boy in here isn't really a problem for me because we can just keep up. We hug this left wall, or this left area, rather, into... Oh man, I thought that was him. We hug this left area until we get to our waterfall, which we take down, and then we hug that wall to the right, and that should get us to Blue Zone, which is going to be home to our new base, because I assume that's going to be where we need to go down deeper and deeper and deeper. Of course, we're still under the question of how the heck do we get our... how do we get our Cyclops in here? That's a question for future Justin. Present Justin cannot answer that question yet. So, and then in an effort of all this, so we are in Big Zone. There is the skull in the middle, which we have not yet been able to scan. It was too hot. Here we go. This is where we're going to be building our base. We want to pay attention to... Ooh, all right. So we want to get a nice in. I think we're going to kind of build it right here in this little corner. This is about the extent in which we can go with the sea moth. So let's go like right here. Okay, so what we want to start by is we want to open this storage, and we're going to grab two... Oh, we had a bunch of titanium. We also want this guy on 5. Let's build a base. Shall we, boys and girls? We're going to start with a foundation. We're going to put the foundation up... Oh, can we not build the foundation? Hello. It's because there's nowhere for it to go on. If we come over here, would that work? Why not? Can we build something else instead? Can we build an eye compartment? Ooh, we cannot build here? The heck? Oh, why is it so big? It's so big! Something isn't right. Yeah, it's small. I want to build it. All right. We're going to do a test to see if there's something happening here. All right, let's see here. Now there's some enemies. All right, I'm going to Google this. 1 second. Pause the episode. Okay, I was fiddling around and couldn't find anything. I Googled and couldn't find anything, and then I tried and I got really close to the ground and it worked. It might just be really picky. I'm gonna try right here, I guess. We're just gonna keep seeing. Yeah. I could go also near this and still try one of the thermal things. I just don't like it. I don't like thermal. I don't know. Something about it. Oh yeah, there's that heat. Okay, so we don't want to build there. Like, we could build through it. This has been a nightmare so far. Yeah, so it's hot over here. But if we can... Oh, it's still hot. Okay. Yeah. We're just trying to build a little base game. Can't you just give me some leeway? This right here has been the scariest part of Subnautica. Alright. We want a foundation. Let's get to a point where we can build the foundation. There we go. Why does it look so big? That's what I want to know. Beautiful. We have a nice, normal, human-sized foundation. Okay. And what we want is this. We don't want that here. We want to bring this back in time. Okay. So this is too far for our sea moth to go, but that doesn't really matter to me. Because we can always build off of this. Okay. And then what we also need is a hatch, which we're going to put right there. Beautiful. So we come in here, and it's a nightmare. Nothing works. Nothing works in here. We want a multi-purpose room, which we're going to put right here. See what this does to our hull strength, and also see our titanium. We have a bunch. We have a bunch more titanium up here. Worry not about the titanium, folks. We did bring some extras. We are also going to have to go and get more resources, but that's just how things work in the game of Subnautica. What matters most is we have the start of our base, which is clutch. Now in here, we're going to quickly build the interior pieces. We're going to build the bioreactor, which we're going to put in here. We're going to see how this goes. So we're going to need to get some stuff. I don't like that it's pointing this way, but that's strange that that happened. I am running out of oxygen here. We can't just pretend that everything's okay. That's for sure. Oh, I guess I can rotate it. So that's how that works. So we want... Oh, I'm a noob. Construct. We want to build the bioreactor and rotate it like that. Alright, and then we're going to also just quickly get some oxygen, because I do have a piece of plant here, but that's not exactly what I'm looking to use for the bioreactor. We're looking to also have a little grow station down here, so if we ever need to get more food, we can just do that. So what we're going to actually do is there's an abundance of deep shrooms. So we're just going to pick all these deep shrooms, and we're just going to use those just to get some oxygen going, so we don't have to worry about not having any oxygen. Yeah. This isn't what we're looking for. We're going to be using, our plan is to use these bulbo trees to also just, provide food for ourselves, but in the long term also provide energy for us to survive down here. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So this is looking pretty okay so far. I like the zone. I do like it. Do we have stuff to make glass? We don't even. We didn't even bring glass down here. Who needs it, right? Who needs it? But on the plus side, we have the initial steps for a base in here, which is pretty exciting. This is just where we're gonna. This is like, as I said, this is like our alien base, but in addition, this is also where we have our need for, where I feel like the next stage of the game is going to be, which is whatever is on that side going deeper. So we're going to let our bulbo tree grow, or whatever it's called. I'm just calling it a bulbo tree. It could be frickin' anything for all I know. And we're going to actually head back up, which is this way. I believe so anyway. Where's Mike? Mike's my guide. One thing I do like is that the importance that, the ever-shifting importance that the various little beacons have had. I do need to build another one for when we get into when we have to name this base. But for example, like Mitchell Base was important at the beginning. Julie was my savior and hero in that time where I was really scared. And poor Megan has just been stuck on that island all by herself for a long time. But she represents the end game. So, you know, there is that for going for her. So yeah, this episode, I knew, normally, as I said, I would do the majority of my base building between episodes, but I did like the figuring out and trying to come together with an idea for how to do the construction in the place and finding the base, not necessarily together, because it's not like, you know, you're here telling me where I should put things, but rather, I just wanted to show you that this is where the next base is going to be. And we also have to figure out who the heck we're going to name it after in playing board games. Because there's not many people left. There's not many people left. I would say comment down below who you think this should be named after. However, I am recording this in April. And it's not going to be up until May. Like, late May. Like, I can actually look at my calendar right now. When's this episode going up? Yeah, this episode is going up nearly a month from now. Yeah. So, when you look at the upload date for this episode, just remember that I finished it. Can we go up this way? Just know that this was a month ago, pretty much. But yeah, and actually it's really exciting. I've been having such a good freaking time playing Subnautica that I'm like, there was a small period in the kind of early to mid 20s where I was, I guess the best words for it were dreading. I was dreading playing Subnautica. Sorry! But now at this point, excuse me, I've gotten to a point where I am excited again about playing this game. Like, I am hyped. That Lost River area surprisingly does not scare me as much as I thought it was going to. I think it's because, first off, it's lit. The green light, like, not like it's like, you know, like lit like cool. That's not what I mean at all. But it's bright. It's bright enough that I can feel as if I can see everything that's happening in front of me. And also, the mood of it is really cool. It has that kind of like primordial scariness, which, yeah, it does scare me, right? Like, I do get like the heebie-jeebies while I'm in there, but it's actually surprisingly not too bad. And I guess this is also like what I was saying, how I feel like I'm getting braver, and moments like that kind of just prove that. So in a perfect world that unfortunately I don't think we live in, I would, sorry, I'm just crossing off things on my list that I drew. But I don't think I have the skills yet to get my Cyclops down there. That's the kind of thing that's still just a bit intimidating for me. As you saw when I tried it, I believe it was 2 episodes ago, it didn't go well for me. If you remember that. 3, 4, let's eat a thumb war. Yum, yum, yum. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that makes a lot of stuff. Alright, so we want to plant one of those. The fuck? What the fuck? What are you? The fuck? The fuck was that? That shouldn't be there. Why is that locked? What's happening?
Engine powering up.
I'm just gonna move forward a bit, because for some reason that thing is locked.
Explode.
just going to move closer towards the interior of the mushroom forest. But what was that about?
Powering down.
What the heck was that? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. We have to do our chores, you know. We have a giant sub to look after. So, of course, it's going to just take a lot of work. There's got to be a better way for this. Maybe I'll look that up just for convenience. But at the same time, I do like doing my chores. Julie's probably in another room being like, yeah, fucking right, you like doing your chores, you freaking jerk. And then I'll be like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You can sass me for that, no problem. Okay. All right. How's our situation? We have a bunch of titanium, so we can build 2 more pots, and we can also start building some storage down there. As I said, this episode's going to be a bit back and forth. On the plus side, there was that excitement with the weird vision we had. That was a little bit of a twist, wasn't it, folks?
Welcome aboard.
No one was expecting that. No, I mean, if you played the game before, you might have been expecting that. But I certainly have no idea what that whole thing was about. Probably it means that I'm moving ahead in the story, though. So that's nice. That's a bit exciting. It was weird. It was cool. I don't think I liked it. Like, I thought it was neat, but I don't think I enjoyed the concept of what my character was experiencing there. That was a little bit scary. But, you know, anything in the name of the Subnautica, right? That skittering was scary. Anyways, that was just probably one of those stupid cave crawlers. All right. So yeah, as I said, lots of back and forth, but what's most important is that we're doing it. Like, we're feeling good and we're making progress, baby. Like, isn't that what this is all about? Isn't that what gaming is all about? Do I have a power cell on me? I do, good. That, like, this is what we're doing. We're doing it. We're going deeper, we're going back. Look at me, just coming through this area when a few episodes ago, when I saw that, the ghosty, I panicked. I had an actual panic attack. And now I've, like, fought them. And I'm like, yeah, you make your noises. I don't give a crap. You think I'm scared of you? That might have been something else that I'm just blaming, but... So, you know, honestly, same rules apply. You do what you want to do. I'm not fucking scared of you. Man, this area is great. I do also think I'm going to put a lot of work into this new base. I might even extend the thing to the thermal vents, but also at the same time, I might just keep it like just a good place for us to put our resources, get some food and some water, and more importantly, just enjoy this serene atmosphere with the blue water, these jellyfish, these manta rays just swimming around, having a good time around this tree. Maybe we'll like look around for resources. Just remember, Justin, you can't go that deep with this one. This guy won't go all the way. It's not his job to go all the way. All right. Energy's doing good. Bunch of those left. All right. Bulbo trees are growing. Everything's fine and dandy. Let's build some stuff. First, let's get some glass behind these trees. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. There's definitely going to be some resource harvesting between these episodes. So we're going to put one over here. Now, realistically, I should just have them in a row, but I do like having 2 plants on the side of my window that I can look at. We're going to put another one right here. Beautiful. And let's quickly plant these things, get them all growing. Just so we have not only food and water down here, but we also have, we can feel good about the oxygen, but we also have plants that we can feed into the bioreactor. All right, what's our resources like? 3 titanium. We want to build that, scanning. Did I grab the tablets? I thought I grabbed... Oh, that was from when I was here. Right. That's fine. All right. We want to build a wall locker. We're going to build it in here, I guess. This is going to kind of be like our locker area. Or we could just build them in here. All right. So we're going to call this Alien Supplies. Aliens! The game got trumped by the own game. All right. So this is going to go in here. Of course, I'm going to probably put some other things in here as well. What is this copper wire from? What else do we want to build in this base? Feeling great about this, though. A 900-meter base? Are you kidding me, Justin? This is what you've done? You've done this? You built a base 900 meters underwater? That's fantastic. Maybe we should look around for some supplies. Maybe, how much titanium do we have left? 1 titanium? I was going to say, we could build a grow bed out here. I think having, like, more supplies for all this stuff would be pretty sweet. Let's poke around. Rather than, there's that lead I spent forever looking for. Rather than just end this episode, have this episode only be us going back and forth, having a little bit of a place to stay is kind of sweet. And like this episode will just be it. And maybe, you know what, I'm going to save the game 900 meters below water in our comfortable base. Giant cove tree. Sure, no problem. To view. Oh, ghost leviathan eggs. Oh, that's scary. I wonder if they're actually going to hatch in here. Can I maybe go in this water to look at them? I can. Oh, this is creepy. Alright, this area got a little bit scarier. I don't feel safe here. I just definitely don't feel safe, but you know what? Let's not worry yet. Let's not assume the worst until maybe those aforementioned... Oh, I thought that was one of the ghost leviathans. Also, for some reason, when I came through that blue water, I was like, why am I flying? But no, I actually am underwater, so that's why that's happening. But look at this. Now we can just take a little swim over here. We can go into our little home, comfortable as can be. A fabricator in here also probably would be sweet. What do we need to build a fabricator? We almost have everything we need. What are the odds of there being table coral down here? I'm going to say pretty slim to nil. We're kind of in that part of the world where, you know, strange things are happening. I do think getting some plants in there is going to be good once we get to that part of needing more. Let's go in this water. Let's see what's in here. You scared me, but you're a stone. What is urine? What is this stuff for? A lot of good resources in here, though. So we might as well just pick them all while we can. Let's see in here. Splish. Just more of the same. A limestone outcrop, I would have loved that. Actually, if that was titanium, that would have been pretty sweet. Alright. You titanium? No, you're nickel. And, like, trust me, I need you, but I have a whole locker filled with you back at the Cyclops. So, what's next? Oh, yeah. Maybe I can build a suit to withstand thermal temperatures. Let's scroll. Yeah, all right. That's what we want to do. There's another goal. Synthetic fibers. Okay. Let's look at those. Benzene and fiber. Oh, okay. Easy. We have that stuff. We have all that stuff. That's back at James Base. So, I think the other thing we want to do is we want to kit this place out to be a little bit better. I say that with love. Trust me, I do think you're great. But I think we want to have it so that... Thank you, Bulbo Trees. You're doing wonderful. Aliens is going to just get some friends. I'm just going to put all this stuff in here. I also want to find out what I do with this stuff. A highly radioactive material. Can't you build a thermal reactor? A nuclear reactor. I don't have the ingredients, so I think I'm okay with you. I wish I could just turn the lights off while I was gone. Bye. You guys have fun. I love you guys. Chic plant pot. No doubt. All right. So what we want to do is we want to build. We're going to go back. We're going to go back up. And we're going to talk a little bit about what our ultimate goal is. The reinforced dive suit. We obviously do not need the radiation suit that we're currently wearing because if you don't remember, ages ago, we fixed that problem. So the next step now is the reinforced dive suit, which we can easily get all the components for. I think, honestly, we're also going to go around on a titanium hunt. We're going to grab a bunch of titanium. I believe there's also some titanium stuff that we can do with the prawn suit down in here. So maybe we even bring the prawn suit back down here. This obviously could be something I can do between episodes, and that might be the case. Yeah, like this. This is a titanium one, right? We're going to get out of this to risk everything we did. Oh, you see that guy right there? Fucking nerd. Get out of here. Yeah, I think that's the next step. We bring down the old prawn down here, get a bunch of resources. This is all obviously what I'm going to be doing between episodes. You don't need to watch me drill titanium for 30 minutes. And then once everything is kitted out, we're going to take old Mr. Seamoth and we're going to go try to find that alien room that we went into. Not the one, the big, I think that was the disease facility that ultimately is where we want to go. But there was one room where we needed the orange tablet to get through. And I think that would be good. Okay. So I think if I can just go straight up here, I'll get out and then come across our Cyclops. How's our inventory? We're also going to grab some blood oil. I know I have some back at James' base, but we're just going to... Is this a cave? We're just going to grab a bunch of that blood oil. It should be just over here. So we needed 3. But we'll grab this one. I also have a radio message, so I'm probably going to strike my radio that exists within Mitchell Base and bring that... Oh, did I leave that synthetic fiber? No, I have. A fiber mesh? No. We're going to break down the radio in Mitchell Base and we're going to put in our Cyclops. As I said, Mitchell Base has done admirably for us, but I think at this point it's unfortunately time to say goodbye to Mitchell Base and say hello to whatever the new base we have. And that scared me. Whatever the next step is. Whatever the next step is. Whatever is needed to find victory in this game. But honestly, I'm feeling like we're close. I feel like we're closer. There's that one download we took at the alien place specified the disease research facility at around 900 meters, which is where we were 2 episodes ago. I mean, it's in that green area. And then we have, very simply after that, I believe, if I'm going to wager, that lava area. The 13 to 1500 meter ones. I think that is, I destroyed, man. At the very least, I'm very consistent. There is that. But yeah. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like we're inching ever closer, episode after episode. Thank you for everyone who's been watching this series. Obviously, there's been a hell of a lot of ups and downs for me and my play style, both in terms of efficiency in the game, like how I went 3 or 4 episodes not understanding that I could scan things in boxes, to not even mentioning the fact that the fear and everything I've conquered. I truly feel like we are reaching the thing I've said it a million times. I truly feel like we are getting close to the end game, and one last thing awaits me. And I'm convinced that this is it. That this is the big scary thing that's going to be waiting for me in the lava zone. And this one's dead. I'm not going to kill it because that's not my play style. I'm just going to run and hide from it. But this thing's big and scary. And that, to me, is going to be our final challenge. Could that be true?
All systems online.
Alright, we need to make benzene. Benzene! Which we're going to make synthetic fibers. Which we can do diamond and titanium. We'll do all that between episodes. But you guys have a good one. I love ya. And as always, GG's.